Previously on Not So Berry, Harper announced her engagement. She met Maddie when she went out to grab something to eat. They ate together and he proposed to her. She was overwhelmed by her inner child or teen version and said yes. He kind of met Serena that night. Alice aged up. She tried to end things with Zion, but she couldn't. She likes him a lot. For Serena's birthday, Olive and Dax took the girls to camp. And she became a teen. Later, Harper showed up with Maddie. She told Serena that Maddie is her father. Serena and Maddie were getting to know each other. They talked about their interests, and she told him she would never believe she would meet her father one day. Even more now, since her mother is engaged to Zion. And that's how Maddie found out Harper is already engaged to someone else. And Serena thought he already knew this. Meanwhile outside, Olive and Harper were having a discussion. Olive said she's surprised that Harper hasn't changed. How can she do this to Zion and Maddie? Harper said she's just friends with Maddie. But Olive can't be fooled. She knows her daughter too well.
It's your life. You're an adult now, but you shouldn't do this to Serena.
Like you said, it's my life and I do whatever I want.
He just left, Mom. I don't know. We were talking about your engagement.
You shouldn't have said anything about Zion to your father, about my life.
I'm sorry, Mom. I thought he knew.
Obviously he didn't. He came here to see you and meet you. You shouldn't be talking about me or my life.
Fine. I know that now. I'm sorry, okay?
Harper knows she's wrong, but she's feeling hurt and betrayed. Next day, Watcher put Dax to make food for everyone and forgot Olive is vegetarian. But Dax is having a great time in Oasis Springs. And now you're gonna see Olive disgusted by the food. I'm sorry, my child. But back to the story, Dax is having such a great time here that he suggests that they move to Oasis Springs. Olive says she's gonna ask the girls about it. But soon they're going to go to college. So it will be only Dax and Olive. Dax found his new hobby. It's so calming and relaxing, the sound of the water, the birds chirping. So different from the life he was living as a drug dealer. So much better. They were enjoying the day together before they had to go back to San Myshuno. Dax is getting older and older. He feels tired so quickly. Later that day, Bella showed up and they had a water balloon fight. Olive has migraines, but she doesn't want to miss the fun. When they got back home, Harper, that left early from camp to work, said sorry about the way she spoke to Serena at the camp. Serena is a sweet girl and of course she forgave her mother. And then Harper asked how was camp, if she had fun with her grandparents. And Serena told everything about it. A few days later, Dax and Olive went out on a date. Because of Olive's jealous trait, she always wants to go out on a date with him. And their favorite place is the park. It was also Sim Day and they were celebrating.
I ain't got no time for romance, but baby, I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something serious.
And the date ended up with a passionate kiss.
I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine.
Later that day, Olive and the girls watched a horror movie chosen by Alice. So many emotions about this movie, I see. Harper and Zion met another day because they have a wedding to plan. But Zion had to leave for a meeting. But Harper understands that this is the life of a politician. And of course, she used her free time to meet another person. They exchanged numbers, and Katie had to leave. And Harper was relieved because she saw her other girlfriend there. She said how much she missed her and said sorry she's been working a lot lately. And it was late now and she had to go home. But not before a makeout session. The other day, the girls were working on their projects. Alice has ADHD and she distracts easily when she's not working on her hyperfixation. Olive told Harper that they would probably move to Oasis Springs soon, and she asked if Harper still agrees with Serena living with them. And Harper said it's something Serena should decide by herself. Maddie isn't contacting Harper, doesn't answer her phone calls or texts her back. She decided to go to a nightclub to distract from her pain. She met Lucas Munch there, and they were getting along quite well. She asked if he was interested in making out on a place more privately, and he agreed.
Maybe they hate me, somehow I blame me. My mama said, that's just the weight of the world. It's not personal, it's just how it works. Don't be angry for too long.
But the pain she felt by Maddie's rejection was too much. She just sat there, sent a billion texts trying to explain herself. And that she wanna meet him to talk.